So she was teleporting around, hitting everyone. Katana hit her with her,
I don't think Katana...
The Japanese sword.
I don't think Katana...
Japanese long sword.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Curved.
Yeah, I know.
Bladed on one side.
The smoky sword.
Chosen weapon of the samurai.
The Japanese smoky sword.
Anyway.
The JSS.
She hit her with that, and then they were like, uh-oh, she's gone. Now she's back. But now
so he said oi in subtitles, but do you think he said oh shit?
Probably.
Because I'm sure he did. He talks just like us.
I say oh shit all the time. I also say what the constantly.
Yeah. And then you wait. You wait for something to punctuate your sentence for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would say kill us. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, we gotta have at least one more shot of her ass in there.
Yeah, I think
I would say kill us if we ever wrote a line of dialogue like what the and waited for it, and then I don't anything. If we ever wrote anything like this, but this movie is going to have killed us long before that.
I'm dead. Inside. All right.
So the answer is that
Killer Croc did something. He picked her up.
Throwing the skeleton man around.
No, he's throwing the.
Oh yeah, we can't tell.
The enchantress. Wouldn't it be great if Killer Croc just showed up and started beating up a guy who was laying on the ground doing nothing?
I thought he was. I thought it was El Diablo. What accent was that?
He's trying to take over the world.
The world that is done for us anyway. It hates us.
Hey,
I'll stop asking what accent is that and just start asking
also,
how many accents was that?
Are you?
I lost my footing. But you can get us back, right?
Holly says.
Hold on.
anything you want.
This is important. This swamp witch is a swamp witch of her word. I always take promises at face value when they come from a woman who is completely black with glowing yellow eyes.
Holly got her. She cut her head out with the katana. Katana's katana.
So what were you saying about Harley Quinn?
I was saying Harley Quinn said, "I'm not much of a joiner, Harley Quinn," and then proceeded immediately to join someone. Or pretend to join someone, I guess.
And then betrayed that person in favor of the group she just joined.
Yeah. Harley Quinn is specifically a joiner.
Harley Quinn doesn't exist outside of joining.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I do love I lost my puddin' as if he didn't die in a plane wreck and then she threw his necklace off in hatred. By the way, it's good to see Abe Sapien showing up in this movie.
Yeah.
Don't know where Killer Croc went, but...
the Dark Horse decided to license Abe Sapien to DC for one scene of one movie.
Glad that the Fishman himself shows up.
The only way for us to be together is if you don't pull the trigger. Daddy, I love you. Please don't do this.
That's great. That's great. I'm so sorry, Will Smith. I've never seen a shot like that. And he pulls the trigger right, he betrays his daughter. Oh, but it doesn't shoot her maybe because that's what happened in the beginning of the movie. I'm just trying to figure out if anybody wrote anything here. Or if they're just winging it. If they got a bunch of effects back from the crew and tried to film the movie around those. By the way, what was that? What was any of that?
It was a portal. Portal?
Was it a portal?
I
Was
thought.
she trying to summon the world, or like the end of the world? Never heard of it. Is that what he said? It'd be like if the Hug Man came up and told Rick Flag he's not a hugger.
They tried my brother. I don't know.
They're not going to kill Enchantress
Because they haven't killed anybody.
You bring her back. She's not coming back. I'll crush this. Do you hear me? You bring Jill back, I'll crush this. Go ahead. You don't have
Did you ever imagine Rick Flag speaking like that? Because I never read him as a military officer currently pursuing a GED. I never imagined him speaking with that voice. God, between Harley's lips and Captain Boomerang's mutton chops and Katana's katana, Killer Croc's absence, they can make one good shadowy supervillain that you never see.
All right. I'll take it. You took the long way around, but I'll take it.
I'm just trying to follow suit here.
We're
Any
almost
movie
there.
is taking
We're
the
almost-
long
we're
way
almost
around.
At the end. Oh, okay. So he crushed Enchantress's heart.
Right, and kills her, but really he just kills the
And then
plastic putty around
then
it.
June Moon just wipes the Enchantress off of her face.
I thought I killed you. This
I gotta find a sewer to crawl back into. That's what Killer Croc gets up to.
yeah.
Crawling back into sewers.
How are you not dead?
We just saved the world. Thank you would be nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we did all of this and we don't get shit.
De nada.
10 years off your prison sentences. Nah, it's not enough. I'm seeing my daughter. I can be arranged. Any other requests?
10 years off their prison sentences.
10 years off a triple life sentence. Darling, I'm walking out of here free man. We're starting some real fun. Why don't we have some fun?
Amanda Waller is just made of standoffish threats, right? And only 5% of the time they work, except they always work because even when they don't work, she doesn't die.
So you have to know this angle.
That follows, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I watched her die earlier, right?
And
Hold on.
she went and she on the street.
Deadshot
That's
is having a father-daughter moment with his daughter,
Yeah.
but it's going to be interrupted by the next emergency.
So that would make you have to know the angle between the building and the sidewalk. You know, I mean, people realize you got variables. You got rifle twist, you got chamber pressure, you got bullet
He's
weight.
teaching her
He's
how
talking
to,
about guns because that's topical.
how to shoot a gun and bounce it off of a building and hit a guy in the face.
In this fact, there's a lot of variables.
What?
Street.
In the street. What?
I gotta go.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, I'm working it out.
I just want to be clear.
You know, I promised my friends that I would just
A,
go without killing them all. Bring it up.
a major studio sat down on the editing room floor and they looked at this scene. And presumably, at any point in time, they looked at the news or Facebook or anything that's ever happened in this world in the last 2 months and said, this isn't too much.
It's okay to teach a kid how to kill people with a gun. That
That
doesn't seem
follows.
tone deaf. Bohemian Rhapsody is
Right. Because they can't even. I'm sorry, I stopped because
Also, everybody else was getting 10 years off their life sentences. And Captain Boomerang is the only one with a triple life sentence?
yeah.
What did Captain Boomerang do that Deadshot didn't do?
Shop back some diamonds.
Triple life sentence. We're really in for it.
Yeah, no joke. She got her espresso.
She got the
machine.
espresso machine she asked for. Uh-oh, somebody blew up the wall. Now they shooting.
You think it's? I was gonna say you think it's Joker, but
Yeah,
you know.
obviously it is.
Not, yeah. Just write a letter. You know, oh, look at that.
Joker
yeah.
on his JKR on his sleeve.
What a fucking hopeless romantic this guy is. It really hurt because I hadn't heard them say Midway City until now.
I know.
So there's another document with Top Secret
wait,
on it.
Bruce Wayne is now providing, Wayne Tech is providing weapons for Amanda Waller's team.
Right, in exchange for information on the heroes that Lex Luthor was collecting information about.
That he already has at this point.
That he already has,
Right.
yeah.
You should shut it down. My friend and I'll do it for you.
All right.
What's that say? Because it looks like it
Unit
says...
production manager is Lynn Lucibel Branchitello. What's so weird about that?
Yeah. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Now I know why it was so personal.
It was all an elaborate scheme. Do people say scheme?
I don't think they do. I think it's the same. Not
like
even the people
schedule?
that say schedule say scheme.
Okay. All right.
So some parting thoughts.
We made it through.
Yeah.
That was a bad movie.
Here's the thing. I've seen bad movies, right? You know, you rent a bad movie, you pull up a movie that's got 2 stars on Netflix and you watch it with your friends and you laugh. You say, this is bad, right? Listen to that terrible dialogue. Who wrote this? Was it somebody's nephew?
Yeah.
But
We said those things.
yeah, we said those things. But those movies are usually not put out by DC Comics and Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
You know, those movies usually don't involve beloved characters and a franchise in the middle of resurgence and hinging on a desperate plea to grasp onto any sort of cinematic movie relevance.
So the plot, as far as I could gather from Suicide
Yes.
Squad, was that Amanda Waller was assembling the Suicide Squad,
Yes.
and one of the members of the Suicide Squad escaped
So then...
and was doing bad stuff. So she used
Suicide
the
Squad.
Suicide Squad, which had proven to be such a good plan,
Right.
to go stop the Suicide Squad member that was no longer in Suicide
Except
Squad.
the Suicide Squad member before wasn't really a Suicide Squad member as much as just the only bad guy that Amanda
Right.
Waller worked with.
So she got one villain
And it
who
didn't work.
escaped, and she
And
thought,
she said, let's do this 7
I've got
times
a
over.
plan. I'll get 8 more, and they'll go get her, and everything will go off without a hit.
No, it had to have been 7 because there's no way that they would have played 7 Nation Army because they couldn't have been that schlocky, accidentally.
That's probably
they
true.
had to do it. If they lined up at all.
Harley, Captain Boomerang, El Diablo,
Diablo, okay.
Killer Croc, who was in it.
Did you say Deadshot?
Deadshot. Is Katana one of them? No, she's a good guy.
No, I think she's a good guy.
Slipknot.
Maybe. There's got to be.
There probably was another one in
That was
there.
the thing. Is I forgot every character in that movie. Okay, so wait, you got Killer Croc. You've got Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
You've got Deadshot.
Yeah.
You've got Captain Boomerang.
Sure.
El Diablo.
Yeah.
Slipknot. We need one more, but the Katana was there, so you count Katana, and that's 7.
I guess so. Katana wasn't there at that point, though.
No, but neither was Slipknot. At that point, there were only 3. It was only Harley, Deadshot, and Killer Croc. And that was the first 45 minutes of the movie. They didn't even bother introducing the other 4 members who would be...
Yeah.
I guess 3 members who would be regular, because one of them... Oh, like maybe Enchantress was supposed to be one, but no, it's not at that point.
Makes sense.
But at that point, we didn't know. At that point, we didn't know Enchantress was the bad guy. Or girl.
What?
And I still don't. I can't tell if it was supposed to be Amanda Waller because she shot somebody and Deadshot had to say, I thought I was the bad guy. Or if Deadshot's the bad guy because he's teaching his daughter about guns in an age that we live in right now. Or if it was the only person I'm certain that wasn't a bad guy in this movie was Joker.
Yeah, Joker
was
came
the
out.
only one who
Yeah.
didn't act like a piece of shit, ever. Really, ever. He kind of killed a few people, but in the grand scheme of things, not really.
No.
Every
He was a
single,
man in love.
Every single time you see him on screen, he's Harley Quinn.
How? Why?
I don't know. And that's the thing. Why do you look at a character like Harley Quinn and say that she's beloved? Everybody loves her. Everybody's in love with her. Everybody loves loving her. Let's make her just garbage. Take away everything redeemable. And give it to Joker. Why do you give that to Joker? Why do you make Joker the new Harley? Because that's what it was. It was him. Every time they were in the same room together, all he could think about was her. All he was motivated by was her.
Was Harley.
Risked life and limb multiple times, over and over again.
As soon as she thought he was dead, she was like, well,
fuck it,
fuck
I'm back.
that. Blah.
Threw away the pudding necklace, it was over. Might as well have never even existed.
Yep.
Knew that she could get him back.
It is.
Right?
They switched
Through the Enchantress.
the dynamic.
And then, she knew that she could get him back with the Enchantress, so you think like, oh,
If
right
they
on.
had meant to do that, Alice wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah, but they didn't. You know they didn't.
Yeah.
There was no way that they did. Because if that were true, then they would have made Harley Joker instead of making Harley nothing. Instead of just making her absolutely nothing. So I guess my parting thoughts on the movie were this. What the fuck? Why the hell would you even think about doing something like this, DC? What purpose does it serve? To upset every single person, comic book fan and non-comic book fan? Was there a movie in there at all? Was a script written? Or did you guys just do this on a dare? Was this like a Wired.com challenge in editing where they gave you a bunch of footage that you had no idea what even was and had to just put something together to prove that you could do anything? Was this your college thesis? Did you fail that thesis? What the fuck? DC Comics. Why?